Hello everyone, featuring in today's third and final video, going to have a look at the weather for next week, 10 days for today's third and final video. Like I said, going to take us around the 22nd of June, and we'll also have a look at the weather beyond that in the 2-weekly period with the GFS and ECM ensembles. We have a look at Surface V2 for July at the end of the video. JMA Friday has been released. That takes us into the first half of July. There's big discrepancies between the JMA and the CFS V2, big discrepancies between the two models. So have a look at that and see what they're disagreeing about. And that was today's segment video day. We also released a weekend forecast for Europe as well. Okay, so before I do anything else, I'm going to say hello and thank you so much, and give a shout out to our latest channel members. We've got loads of channel members. Can you believe we're now up to 38 channel members for GavsWeatherVids? Thank you so much to all of our channel members. We've still got lots to do to give shout outs to. I am running behind, but I promise everybody will get their own shout out. I've also got to give a shout out to somebody who's given us a PayPal donation as well, and I promise that I'll get through everybody. I want to give everybody their own individual video, and so that's what's holding things up a little bit, but I promise I will get everybody's shout outs done over the next week or two. So big thank you to our latest channel member, Sean Gray. Thank you so much, Sean Gray, for becoming a channel member for GavsWeatherVids. That's absolutely fantastic. Thanks so much for doing that. If you would like to become a channel member of GavsWeatherVids, all you need to do, come to GavsWeatherVids YouTube homepage, click the join button, takes you to another page where you can see what benefits you get for becoming a channel member, and also you can sign up on that page as well. As I say, it's been a phenomenal response, up to 38 channel members now, so thank you so much to all of our channel members. The support you've given us has been absolutely great, and of course thank you so much to all patrons and all donors as well. The support we've had over the past few months as we've been in this coronavirus crisis has been outstanding. Things are picking up now. The subs are going up, albeit still a little bit slow, but they are increasing. We're putting on around 5 to 10 subs a day. We're currently at 6,740, I think, and somebody tells me that we will probably reach 7K sometime in August, hopefully. So the target to get to 7K before the end of the summer could just about be on course at the moment, but we are picking up subs. The viewer rates are going up as well. Traffic to GavsWeatherVids.com is increasing. Ad revenues are beginning to recover a little bit as well. They're still below par, but they are starting to recover as well. So very gradually things are beginning to get better. But the support you've given to GavsWeatherVids through this crisis has been absolutely amazing and absolutely phenomenal. So thank you so much to each and every one of you for the support you've given us, and our promise that we're going to keep recording and uploading and bringing you the content that you are enjoying. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. As I say, we're trying to get the subs up, so if you aren't yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, then please do so, and don't forget to check out GavsWeatherVids.com as well. I'll talk you through what's happening at the weekend at the end of the video. Got a very big weekend coming up this weekend. We'll probably be live streaming tonight by way sometime around 10:30, just for a few minutes, and that'll be coming up tonight. But I'll talk you through what's happening over the weekend. Very big weekend coming up, and I'll talk you through that at the end of the video. Right, let's see what's happening in terms of the showers at the moment then. So right now we've got heavy showers. It looks a little bit thundery actually down in the southwest. There is some showery rain across northern England, Northern Ireland, but it's really down here in the far south and southwest that we have got some very intense rain indeed. If we zoom in, this is from weatheroutlook.com, by the way. Do please check out the Weather Outlook. If you zoom in, you can see these very intense colours, the pinks and going to whites. That's proper downpour when you see the white colours appearing on the radar. So some really intense rain, and is it funny? Is there any lightning flashing away? Let's have a look and see. So it doesn't look as though there's anything sparking off on a lightning detector yet, but given how intense that rain is, I wouldn't be at all surprised if there was at some point through the course this afternoon to be some flashes of lightning and rumbles of thunder in Crete. It's all pushing northwards. You see, it is moving, being more intense rain sort of in the west, so that's probably going to push up through the southwest Midlands into Wales. So rain further east, like through the East Midlands into East Anglia, looks like it's more showery and less intense. So I'm not expecting a great deal here where I am in Northamptonshire, but I think in these more western, southwestern areas there will be some very intense rain around this afternoon. This also from Weather Outlook, it's a forecast from the high resolution arpege model. So again, we've got the showery rain through northern England. There's the intense rain coming into the southwest. Let's see what arpege does. So it pushes that northwards. You see the way it sort of pivots, and it's particularly focused around the West Midlands, Wales, southwest England. Again, there could be some thunder mixed in with that. A little bit more showery elsewhere. And then into tomorrow, we might start to spark off some big showers. And again, they're particularly light for Scotland, southwest Scotland, Northern Ireland, possibly some parts of England and Wales, especially again the further west you happen to be. That's arpege. This one is going to be Halam. This at meteoseal.fr. Again, we've got heavy rain in the southwest, showery rain across northern parts of England moving into this afternoon. Again, quite intense down across the southwest, South Wales, southwest England, possibly up into the West Midlands as well. Some quite intense rain there, showery rain through northern England, pushing northwards in towards Scotland. Into tomorrow, a little bit more widespread of those thundery showers actually as we go into tomorrow. So the arpege was, but again, it's particularly focusing the shower and storm risk through like southwest England, much of Wales, into the West Midlands, possibly southwestern parts of Scotland. That's where it is focusing. Some very, very intense downpours. We can't see what happens on Sunday yet, as this high-res model, so it only goes out to 54 hours. And then this one is WRF. Again, we see we've got the intense rain in the south at the moment, showing rain further northwards. Let's see what it does. So again, it's showing that intense area of rain quite well. This probably shows it the best of all the models actually, WRF. Just down here, see those sort of salmon pink colours down there in the southwest. That's very, very intense rain. We know that's there because just seen it on the radar pitch. So I think the WRF is showing this up better than the other models. It does push it up into the Midlands actually, and into some parts of Wales. So there could be some quite big downpours through parts of the Midlands into this afternoon and over towards Wales as well. It all sort of pushes northwards overnight tonight. Then into tomorrow, got more showers and downpours sort of mushrooming there through the afternoon. So it's particularly southwestern Scotland down to northwest England, and another cluster through south and west Wales into southwestern parts of England as well. Let's see where they go. And they just sort of sit there in the west, so not all that much in the east. The east will probably have a drier day tomorrow and could turn very warm through the afternoon. And then we go through to Sunday afternoon, and the focus on sunny afternoon looks like it's more towards northern parts of England perhaps, and again southwestern parts of Scotland, maybe some parts of Wales too. So there is going to be heavy downpours and thunderstorms around in places, but those places are sort of a little bit hit and miss, a little bit limited, so not everywhere going to get these downpours. It looks like consistent thing is really for western, southwestern and western areas to have the greatest risk of storms, downpours and so on. Further east, a little bit less, although there could be some heavy rain pushing up through parts of the Midlands and East Anglia, South East England through the course of this afternoon. So that's what you're update what's happening with the thunderstorm risk, kind of like a mini storm, as I haven't got time really to do Storm Watch today. So that's what you're up to date with everything that's going on there anyway. Right, let's have a look at the GFS upper air temperature precipitation on summer. We're looking at Hemel Hempstead today. This is a location that somebody's asked me to have a look at, so if you'd like to have your local town or city featured within this section of the video, then just let us know through the comments, or you can email me at GavsWeatherVids@gmail.com or ask us via social media. We're easy to get hold of. So if you'd like to have your local town or city featured within this part of the video, then it's relatively straightforward to do so. Okay, so we're above average with the upper air temperatures now, and I'm going to say generally above average with those upper air temperatures through the next few days, really. So you're going to stay quite warm during the next few days. As we move on into the more extended range, we've got a bit of a pickup in temperature there as well. So definitely the next week. So kind of like, this is the 12th today, through to the 20th, we're generally looking at above average temperatures. So there's going to be no problem with temperatures in the next week to maybe 10 days. It is going to be pretty warm. Beyond that, as we go into the final week of June, let's see what's happening there at Hemel Hempstead. It looks like then the temperature begins to come down to be a little bit closer to average. But there is quite a bit of scatter in there, so there are several members of the GFS ensembles that are quite warm and several that are rather cooler. But overall, it looks like we've got like a couple of weeks of generally slightly above average temperatures anyway. So temperatures are going to be doing okay. There's not going to be any problems there. Just going to be rather unsettled, I think. So we've got precipitation coming up today. Hemel Hempstead, heavy showers as we know, moving up from the south. Probably a few days of dry weather then over the weekend is the start of next week, and then later on next week looks like the shower risk is coming back, and that possibly takes us into a rather unsettled final week of the month. Temperature anomalies from the 12th to the 20th of June, largely above average, so it's going to be a relatively warm period coming up. As I've been saying, there's no problems on a temperature side, it is just a little bit mixed. So precipitation anomalies from the 12th to the 20th of June, a little bit above average, and particularly so for England and Wales, it is actually a little bit drier as we come up towards Scotland. That's how the UK Met is looking for Monday. Now remember, UK Met only goes out to 144 hours, but it's a decent model, so we are including it in the videos now. So on Monday, we've got a trough very close to the country. That brings showers, maybe one or two longer spells of rain. Those showers continue into Tuesday as well. Again, they could be quite heavy. And you see, through to Wednesday, but just a general sort of trough sitting over top of the country. It's not a desperately unsettled pattern. It's not like bringing deep areas of low pressure in off the Atlantic or terminal dartboards. It's not that sort of level of unsettled. Just shallow troughs sitting across the country, bringing lots of heavy showers and with a risk of thunder, given that we are in summer, so there's a lot of energy available within the atmosphere. And we get through to 144 hours, which is the 18th of June, and that trough is still quite close to the country then, and it will bring further showers. Just begin to raise pressure a little bit out to the west, maybe, by that point. But it looks like it will probably be quite transient because there's another low just here. So if pressure does rise through here, I suspect we will start to break down that high pressure quite quickly and turn things rather unsettled. This is the GFS. We know how much this has been chopping and changing over the past few days and a couple of weeks, so take anything that you see here with a large pinch of salt, but this is the latest GFS run as I'm recording video at just around 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the 12th of June. So for Monday, again, we've got a trough close to the country. That will bring further showers, maybe thunder, particularly to western areas. That trough stays with us into Tuesday as well. Wednesday to Thursday, the GFS today wants to start ridging the high pressure in from the west again, so that sends us off into a drier second half to next week, and probably quite warm as well, with temperatures into the mid-20s Celsius. That high pressure sits close to the country on Saturday, again bring quite a lot of dry and quite warm weather too. Doesn't last all that long as we move up towards Sunday. This is sunny 21st, another little low coming up from the south. That's increasing the shower and thunderstorm risk. By day 10, we're back to low pressure to our south, high pressure to the north. So pretty much back to where we are today, actually, in 10 days' time. In more extended range with this GFS run, it stays quite showery, and eventually we do start to move deeper low pressure in from off the Atlantic. That's a very long way out, though. It's over 2 weeks away, so I wouldn't necessarily take that overly seriously. This is how the GM is looking. Again, rather showery for Sunday, as we've established, particularly for more western areas. We go into the week, into the start of next week, and again, low pressure as a trough, sitting quite close to the country. Actually, looking at that's yesterday. So GM hasn't updated, has it? Not at Wetter Central anyway. That's Thursday. The timestamp there is the Thursday, 11th of June. So we've got to get rid of that. Now, is it just that the GM hasn't updated at Wetter Central, but it has elsewhere? As we've got Metro Seal up, we can probably, you have to bear with me for a second, we can probably have a look at Meteo Seal and see whether the GM has indeed updated there. So let's quickly go to GFS, and then up here we'll find GM. There it is, and let's see what the timestamp is on the GM. So the timestamp, yeah, showing 12th of June. So it's just that it didn't update at West Central, but we have got the GM actually, and helpfully, from Meteo Seal. So let's have a look at it then. And again, we've got this trough of low pressure. It was looking for to have Meteo Seal up, wasn't it, for this for the start of this video? So there we are. We've got a trough of low pressure across the country, sort of the early part of next week. That will bring further showers with it. And then as we move into more extended range, we just start to move low pressure in off the Atlantic. So GM is unsettled again. It's been consistently unsettled and has probably been calling this right over the past few days. Actually, I think the GM has been performing pretty well, and in more extended range, heading up towards day 10, that's the 19th of June, this is the 20th of June, it does actually start to move quite a deep area of low pressure in off the Atlantic. So the GM is unsettled today. Right, let's have a look at the ECM, and this is how things are looking on Monday. Again, got a trough over top of the country on Monday, and through to the early part of next week, again, further showers, if not longer spells of rain. Second half of next week, we start to try and build some ridging to our west. So the ECM is having a go at building a ridge through to our east, with low pressure out to the west, second half of next week. But by day 10, low pressure then is coming back in from off the Atlantic. So that's day 10, Monday, 22nd of June. And we look pretty unsettled and quite cool again then. So the ECM has a couple of drier days, second half of next week, but then by the weekend of the 20th, 21st June, it's back to unsettled conditions. This is the precipitation forecast based on that ECM run from meteo.com. Showery rain across central swathe of the country today, quite heavy rain down in the south. Let's run you through and see what happens. So we've got that band of heavy rain pushing north across England and Wales. We've got this afternoon into this evening. Tomorrow, big showers, especially across parts of Scotland, down to Northern Ireland, some parts of Wales, southwest England as well. And then moving into Sunday again, could be some big thunderstorms, particularly across Ireland, Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland have risk of big thunderstorms on Sunday. Also parts of West Midlands, North Wales, up to southwestern Scotland, big shower and storm risk there. Fewer showers on Monday, although there are still some across Northern Ireland, North Wales and northwestern parts of England. And then through to Tuesday and into the middle part of next week. Again, it's a case of showers breaking out. That's the 17th of June. More widespread with the showers then. Even across more eastern areas, some torrential storms are looking quite possible then. And then heading up towards the end of next week, then it begins to go a bit drier. Not completely dry, but it does begin to go a bit drier through to the second half of next week. Then moving up towards day 10, we're returning back to those heavy showers. It does look quite changeable, really, in the next 10 days. These are the options on the table within the ECM ensembles today for day 10, which gets us to the 22nd of June. We have 23 members of the ECM ensembles with high pressure over Scandinavia, low pressure to our west. We're bringing the winds up from a southerly southeasterly direction, so temperature should be quite warm, but it could be unsettled. 15 with high pressure just down to our south and southwest. Low pressure is up to the north, looking a bit flatter with those, but perhaps a bit drier down across the south. And then 13 again, high pressure to the east, low pressure to the west, bring wind up from the south, warm but also potentially quite volatile. In 2 weeks time, this is the option that we've got, and generally looks a little bit anticyclonic out to our west. High pressure just there and through here. There may be some sort of a trough through here where we've got weaker pressure. We may have some sort of a trough through there. And then finally, just have a look at July. So this is how the CFS V2 is forecasting July 2020 today. Remember, these change on a day-by-day basis. But today, actually looking quite good for July. We've got an area of above average heights, in 700 millibar height dominantly, above average heights right in over top of the country and extending to our east as well. Winds are in from the east. Those easterlies should be quite warm. Maybe very warm, so that could be like a dry and warm July that the CFS is forecasting there. The temperature normally isn't particularly impressive, but with the position of the high pressure more or less over top of the country, you would expect you would expect quite a warm month in July, maybe quite a hot month. And the precipitation anomaly is also coming out drier than average. So that's quite an impressive anomaly, really, that CFS is forecasting there for July. We shall see. It's all speculation, of course, but we shall see how that plays out over the next few days. We'll keep monitoring the CFS, as always. Right, that's it for the videos for today, then. So brought you update with the thunderstorm risk. We've had a look at the next week to 10 days and a quick look at July as well. It looks like the next week to 10 days is going to stay generally a bit mixed, rather showery, a bit changeable, and there is going to be an ongoing risk of thunder as well. So yes, I think we'll be seeing lightning flashing away and hearing rumbles of thunder across many parts of the country in the next week or so. If you've enjoyed this video, then please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think to it. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can share the video wherever you want, and that'll be absolutely great. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. I say we're going to be having a late Friday night live stream tonight after 10:30. So it's going to last around 20-30 minutes, something like that. Have a look at 12Z and just generally have a little bit of a laugh and see how we're all doing, and ease into your weekend. And talking of the weekend, got a big weekend of updates coming up. Tomorrow we've got weekend forecast. We'll have a week to 10-day B update, including all regular features tomorrow as well. And then on Sunday, it's the big one, the one we've been plugging over the past few days. There is even a little trailer on the GavsWeatherVids YouTube channel, which only runs to 33 seconds. Probably the shortest video that I've ever released on the channel, but it's quite fun, actually. It's quite a nice little trailer, so if you haven't seen it yet, do pop over to the GavsWeatherVids YouTube channel and go through videos. I released, I think it's on Tuesday night, probably. Yeah, I think it's Tuesday night. So you have to go back through a few videos, but you'll find it quite easily. And it's around 30 seconds, and it's just sort of teasing the NAO forecast, which is going to be the big video that we're releasing on Sunday. So because of that, there is not going to be a GavsWeatherVids Sunny Roundup or an autumn update this weekend. We're just going to release the NAO forecast, put it out across all GavsWeatherVids platforms, and see what you make of it. So yeah, that's going to be up 10 AM on Sunday. We will do a live stream as well on Sunday where we'll be talking about the NAO forecast. Of course, I'm sure quite a few of you will have questions. So we'll be talking about the NAO forecast for winter 2021 in Sunday's live stream, and we will also have a look at Patal Peng's analog as well on in Sunday's live streams. They have been updated. I'm not going to tell you what they're showing, but as ever, it'll be a very, very, very interesting live stream. That'll be from 5 o'clock on Sunday. Right, that's it for today's videos, though. That's all for now, and thanks.